Howdy y'all, it's Shannon at Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today we are back with day 10, yeah, I think that's right, of May I Scraplift You. Today's featured creator is Tara, of the Paper Snob, and it is also Friday, so it is Mixed Media Mayhem, and this week's prompts is watercolor, thread, and pattern paper. So, if you guys have been watching at all this month, y'all know that I got on a kick to use up all of my Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Berry Fields collection. I have very, very small scraps of paper left, but I do have quite a few things left in this sticker book. And I have pulled in scraps from my stash from other things, and so I'm just making it work. I'm still rolling with it, but it's becoming less and less. So I was hoping to at least make it to mid-month before I switched over to the other collection I'm wanting to use, but we'll see. We'll see if I make it. So since today's prompts is watercolor, I've got my watercolor paints out here, and let's see, sorry, I'm trying to find a paintbrush, another paintbrush, and like I said, I pulled scraps from my collection, and they're kind of the same colors, well, a lot of the same colors that is in the Simple Vintage Berry Fields collection. And then I am just scrapbooking these pictures of me and Brooke. I apologize if there's a glare. These are me and Brooke at Universal. We had fresh churros. They were so good. And I have just a piece of white cardstock. I did make a few little marks to kind of know where my paper was going to go. I have these that I have had forever from the Paper Studio. I got on clearance for $1. And I thought I would use them because churros make me think of Mexico makes me think of cactus. Even though we was in Florida, I don't know. Does Florida have cactuses? Maybe they do. I don't know. But y'all can kind of see where I'm going with it. And I really want to use these up. They go with the color palette, so I thought, alright. I cut out the word churros on my Cricut, and then I pulled this from Swaps, and I don't know who made it, but I jazzed her up. Y'all know me. I added in the little details on the eyes, and she was originally holding a cookie, and I tore the cookie off, and I created my own churro, just using a piece of brown scrap and then one of my brown markers to make the lines on it. And I thought she turned out really cute. I chalked up her cheeks and added the little freckles and all that, but so I thought it turned out cute. Okay, so anyways, we have our watercolors, and I'm thinking I want to go with a pink, like, but I don't know. I guess we'll see how it goes. And I'm just going to set this over here kind of to the side. Let's see. I really want to go light, but not. I know, that makes so much sense, right? Alright, I'm going to bring my jar of water over here. And I may end up just mixing up my own color. Because I want it to be kind of light, but not. Like, I still want it to have some of the pink to it to pull the papers in. So I'll just add a little bit more water and get them going. And then I think I'm just going to mix them. This is just a piece of acetate. And it is dirty, but it's okay. And I'm going to mix some of this one with this. but I kind of don't know where to go from here. I really like the look of what Tara did, but I'm pretty sure that she used a mixed media background paper. I didn't actually watch her video because I found this layout over on Instagram of hers. I've got a bigger paintbrush, and I was thinking about just painting on some stripes kind of to resemble what she had going on. And I'm just wetting my brush first so that it'll kind of pick up the watercolor too. And I don't know how this is going to work out, but we're about to find out. And since I'm using a lot of water, I probably should have gessoed my paper, but I did not. Okay. We definitely need more. Whew. Well, that did it. I just got water on everything. And there's probably a better way to do this than adding water and transferring and all that stuff. I'm sure there probably is. But y'all know me. I just kind of do it my own way. And I am not a mixed media expert whatsoever. I just like to have fun playing, so I just really wanted the streaky look that her paper had, and this paintbrush is the only way I could think of to kind of get the streaky look going on. You know what? I'm going to dip this straight in it. It's probably going to be too much. Okay, I kind of like it. I'm going to do some splatters. I'm going to use just this one that's darker and then water it down, because once you add more water, it's going to be lighter in color. There was nothing really tropical. This was during spring break. Wasn't really nothing tropical per se about this these pictures other than the tropical Florida heat. Like, it was hot even during the spring. Like, it was so hot. Okay. I think that's probably good. I'm going to move this out of the way. Okay, so then I have my papers and all that good stuff. So I'm just kind of building as I go with kind of what she did. And I have these papers from forever ago. They have been sitting in my scrap bin because it is hard for me to use up tropical papers living in Tennessee. And I challenged myself one time to use up all the papers in this one collection. It was like, I don't know, something on, what's it called? Bash Your Scrapbook Stash or something like that, Facebook group. And they did a thing where you take and pick one pad of paper, and then you just use that to bash your stash pretty much. And so, or pick one you've never used or something like that. So I did. I picked one that was new and I liked it. Excuse me, for all the florals. But I had never used it, and I really worked my brain trying to figure out how to use up that tropical paper. Not living in a tropical area and never having been on a cruise or anything like that. So I had to think outside of the box. So I made birthday pages, I made summer pages, I made pool pages. Like, I made a lot of pages. And I honestly almost used up. I mean, this was a big paper pad from Hobby Lobby. And I used up almost the whole thing. I have a few scraps here and there. But I was very proud of myself. Okay. I'm just kind of doing, like I said, like she did, and just kind of building up the clusters. I'll take this one under. And all I did was go through what I had of scraps and just ripped stuff to kind of resemble what she had did. And then I'm going to put my pictures on. I need to erase my pencil marks. But I can't do it with that pencil because it don't have an eraser. Can't really see the other ones, so I'm not going to worry about them. They may end up getting covered up anyhow. Okay. And I'll definitely need to straighten this page out whenever I'm done. Okay, so my other thing is, like I said, I still want to work on using this collection. I don't have a lot of paper left, but I don't want to be left with this sticker book either. So this is pretty much what I have left in the sticker book, which is a lot because I don't use stickers very often. So my thoughts are, I'm just going to use some of these little strips that's kind of in the same color family. Let's see, on this page here. And just add them in here and there. So, like here's this blue one, which will match up. Okay, let me think a minute where I'm going to have my embellishments. Maybe I should go ahead and add that so that I know, so that I'm not just putting one down and then covering it up. And I did put this little girl on foam tape. I think the best thing that I liked about going to Universal, because it wasn't for me, unless you're a big time roller coaster rider and stuff, it's pointless. Like, even Brooke didn't really enjoy it. She said that, I mean, I would much rather go to Disney. But, the best thing probably about Universal was all the food and the snacks. Getting fresh pretzels, getting fresh churros. And, Mardi Gras is going on, their celebration, so we also got to have fresh, are they called beignets? Is that how you pronounce it? We got to have those, and it was really good. And I know this is probably going to look a little bit crazy and like, why are you adding all this? But like I said, I want to use them up and just kind of I just kind of want to work it in just to get them used up. Let's see. Maybe this red one. Or maybe even this one. I just, a lot of these, it's hard for me to use this stuff. And I know a lot of people love, like, the tickets and, which I like a good ticket. But, I know a lot of people like the tickets and the little tucker things and all that stuff. But I'm not a tucker. And, it's hard for me to use the tickets. So, it is what it is, I guess. But, let's see. Maybe I guess this one. And especially like stuff like this with numbers, the bingo cards, stuff like that. It's just hard for me to use it. Okay. I like that pretty good. And I used up quite a few. And then I'm going to add my bling on. Like I said, I have had this for a long time. And it's hard to use blingy shapes. Like, I like using bling, but it's hard to use the blingy shapes. So, this is a good layout to use it on, in my opinion. With all the tropical vibe going. Add more bling. Because, you know, you think tropical, you think bling. At least I do anyways. Okay. And then I think I'm going to put this one up here on top. Yeah, it's sticking to me. I'll put it a little bit over the picture because you got all the people in the background on there. Alright, and then I got my Churros title. Let's see. Alright, and then need to scoot it over. Let's see if I can scoot my girl over a little bit. Usually the foam tape's a lot easier to pull off than stuff that's glued. Maybe. I ripped it a little bit, but it's okay. I'll just add a little more glue and move her over. I just want to move her over so we can still see the word Churros. Okay. Actually, just kidding. I want to move her down. Okay. I like that much better. Okay, and then, let's see, for Mixed Media Mayhem, we had to have watercolor, we did that, thread, pattern paper. So pattern paper, so thread is the only other thing. I may actually run this through my sewing machine and sew around the edges of it. So, I think that's going to be it. I'm just going to wind up the video. It's took a lot longer than I thought. I will post close-ups at the end, and you can see where I added the thread. Definitely go over and check out Tara at the Paper Snob. Check out the Mixed Media Mayhem group on Facebook. I know it's very hard to see the watercolor, but it's pretty. And I will flatten out this page for the after photos. So, until next time, bye y'all.